Learning about ultraviolet radiation and getting stuck in the term MED and E1. So what is that and why is it important? Let's learn about test doses of UVR. First of all, why important? Because you cannot randomly treat your patient depending on the random time you decide. So E1 or MED is minimal erythemal dose. How do we decide that? This is not a textbook language. This is just a way of explaining you in a simpler terms. So take a piece of paper or a lint, cut it out in 3 different sizes, shapes. So what you are going to do, one is going to be smaller, one the average, and one is going to be bigger. Put it on the anterior aspect of forearm of your patient. Bring your UVR lamp, adjust it to the 90 degree, keep it at a distance of 50 to 75 centimeter, and you have to expose those 3 different shapes which are of 3 different sizes to UVR. For example, you want to see whether which one is the primary dose you start UVR with. What you are going to do is the middle hole, suppose you expose it for 5 minutes. The one with smaller, you expose it for 10 minutes. The one with larger, you expose it for 2 minutes. Okay. So after doing that, what you are going to do is you are going to give a card to the patient where all the 3 shapes would be there, and you will tell the patient, go home and tell me in which of these shapes the redness appeared last and went first. So the shape, which the next day the patient comes in and the patient says that the round was the shape where the redness appeared last and went first, will become your E1 dose, or specifically your E1 time. That could be 2 minutes, that could be 5 minutes, that could be 10 minutes. It depends and varies according to patient. It is never same for every patient. So that is known as your MED or E1 dose. So MED is minimal erythemal dose, in which the redness appears last and goes first. You start treating the patient with that time. Now after a week or so, the even dose is not working. Do you do the experiment again? No. What you do is multiply the even time into 2.5. For example, it was 5. For E2 dose, multiply it by 2.5. For E3 dose, multiply it by 5. For E4 dose, which has to be given only in open wounds, never on a bare skin or not on face, you have to be very careful when you are going for E4 dose that your even time is multiplied into 10. So it is very easy if you understand it like this. Happy learning.